Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil. There's the whistle, and here we go. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. That has not gone well. Gabriel makes the starting 11. Talk to me, Jim. What can we expect from him?
I wouldn't expect too much of him right away, Peter. You've got to give him a chance to settle in and get used to life here.
Goes for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Martinelli. Lucas Paqueta. Bruno Guimaraes. And Savinho. Now it's João Pedro. Showing good feet. João Pedro! Goal! Brazil!
Gol marcado para o Brasil. Aos 8 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador, camisa 20.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Paquetá. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, that's well spotted. And that's really well manoeuvred. Amrabat. Over to the right flank. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Spread to the right. There's the delivery. Oh, he's been caught napping. Has to go back here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Lucas Paqueta. Danilo gets into a good position. And he's in on goal. That's destined for the flank. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's got away. Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And the shot! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Bruno Guimaraes. Brazil already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Oh, that's a key interception. Spread it left. He's in plenty of space here. Too long and over the line. And he's been shifted off it. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that was vital. Danilo. Savinho. Here's Lucas Paqueta. Martinelli. And the return pass. Distributed tidily. And here's Savinho. Lucas Paqueta. That's a good ball out wide. Tries to cross. And he's taking no chances there. And Morocco could break here. That's going wide left. And that's gone loose. Marquinhos trying to keep this in. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Great vision. Chance for a shot! Well taken goal. Morocco are back in business. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Lucas Paqueta. And it's Guimaraes. Brahim Diaz. He's looking wide. He's picked his way through. Gabriel. Now it's João Pedro. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Brahim Diaz. Look at the space here. Oh, this looks sharp. Played out towards the right wing. Delivered low. Martinelli. Alexandro. To Martinelli. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And that's the second half started. Played out to the left flank. Martinelli. And it's Alexandro. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Lucas Paqueta. Oh, good spread. Now it's Savinho. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Bruno Guimaraes. Martinelli. And it's Alexandro. And it's Paquetá. Brahim Diaz. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Space for him to turn and look. Chance to shoot! Savinho. Here's Lucas Paqueta. Out of play for a throw. Bruno Guimaraes. Shifted it to the flank. Martinelli. Alexandro. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And the through ball. He has found the way through. Pinches it off him. Bruno Guimaraes cuts out the pass. Brahim Diaz. And a chance! It's bounced back off the post. Lucas Paqueta. For Martinelli. Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Martinelli. And it's Alexandro.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Lucas Paqueta. Savinho. And here's Paqueta. They get a throw in. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Substituição em andamento.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Unahi. Lucas Paqueta. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Aguirre getting this one clear.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Martinelli. And it's Paquetá. Real chance! That's a lovely, neat pass.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Alexandro. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
He's found a way through. Unahi. Crosses it in. Impressive jump. Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
And he's managed to get free.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Martinelli.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Aguirre. And that will be it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. João Pedro picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? So many teams, so many ambitions. The objectives are clear for everyone, and they all know what needs doing. It is very much every team for themselves. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil. Haiti have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs two of the three central midfielders to make runs beyond him and trust that the wide men can service the penalty box and make those link-up runs from out to in. He should get plenty of support with this setup.
And we're underway. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's a promising position. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I really like the look of this fella, João Pedro, Peter. He has a lovely brand of flair, skillful, quick, composed, always looking to exploit spaces in and around the box. I expect to see him getting heavily involved with his side's attacking play here.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Played out to the left flank. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Oh, that's a key interception. Martinelli. That has been slung wide. Alexandro delivers. And he's there to clear it. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Chance here to counter. It's a really well-measured ball. He's in plenty of space here. Martinelli. That is good progress on the left.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
And that is not finding anyone.
Haiti definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
He's in a great position here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Martinelli. It's a pretty loose pass. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Look at the space here. Oh, shooting chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
"15 minutes till half-time. Lucas Paqueta. Now it's João Pedro. Martinelli. Martinelli. Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. And the counter is on. Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel. Danilo. Now it's João Pedro. And here's Paqueta. Now this chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Brazil really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. He has found the way through. He's beaten the last man. Chance for a shot! He's delivered all right! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Martinelli. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Added time.
Martinelli really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Brazil go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retreat. And again! There's a goal! Brazil are back in business. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be, should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Brazil restore parity.
Well, something tells me there'll be a few more twists and turns before it's all over, Peter.
Pass somewhat off target. He's picked his way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Threads one in, and that could set him on his way. That's the keeper's ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Brazil can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Tries to play it through. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Martinelli getting forward. Well, what about it? This is going right to the wire. Well, that has not gone well. Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Substitution for Haiti, number 20. Coming on the field is number 25.
Yeah, he might have been looking for a gap there, Peter, but he couldn't find it.
Martinelli. For Alexandro. And it's Guimaraes. And it's Paquetá. Now it's Savinho. Bruno Guimaraes. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Martinelli. Lucas Paquetá. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Martinelli. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Over to the right flank. Now it's Savinho. Savinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Savinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No foul, says the referee. Can he spark a counter here? Good running, strong and purposeful. Can he get on the end of this? Shot could be on. There's the shot! And it's in! And they're back in front!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Haiti, after 76 minutes, is number 25.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Haiti leading now.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Danilo. Lucas Paquet tries a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Martinelli. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's João Pedro, played out towards the right wing. Brazil very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
And he shoots! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Now it's João Pedro. He's on it. Can he get away? Now it's João Pedro. Closing in on shot, surely! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
João Pedro actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Lucas Paqueta plays it short. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
Well, at the moment, we're seeing an attempt to manage the advantage.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Now that's well seen too. Bruno Guimaraes. And that is it. A real high-octane conclusion. Brazil are beaten and they are out. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going. I know it can happen to even the best of us, but that doesn't take away from the fact that this was a painful watch, very painful.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a blue
A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Everybody standing for the national anthem of Croatia. Now that was impressive. And we're underway. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. And it's Eze. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put. And I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Can he finish? Well, now it's a race. He'll try from distance. But he's left disappointed.
Jordan Henderson just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
He's shifting through the gears here. Bellingham. Jordan Henderson. Now Anderson. And it's Eze. O'Reilly. England are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Over to the right flank. Oh, that's nice. He's found some space. And here's Saka. That's a good ball. That'll be a throw. Anderson. And here's Bellingham. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Kane! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Kane clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
He's had it taken off him. Anderson. No goals as yet. Now Anderson. Opts for safety. And it's Henderson. Anderson. And it's Eze. He shifted it to the flank. O'Reilly. Looking for the far post. And that has been cleared. What a throw in. Bellingham. Kramaric. And it's Kovacic. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Perisic. Looking for the run. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Jordan Henderson. Bellingham. Almost half an hour in now. And it's James. It's Bellingham. Anderson. And it's O'Reilly. And here's Eze. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's through here.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Anderson. Bellingham. Spread to the right. Bellingham. And here's Saka. Modric did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Stanisic. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And it's Kovacic. And here's Budimir. Jordan Henderson. Now Anderson. Gehi. And it's Stones. Now James. Saka. And it's Bellingham. And it's James. Pasalic. Perisic. Kovacic. And it's made its way to him. He's found a way through. Now that looks a decent ball. Goes down, but nothing given. That's the end of the first 45. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
England really seemed to lose their way a bit, it has to be said, Peter, having started the game quite strongly. I think the boss is going to have to find a way to reignite the fire now.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So we're off again.
England have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Saka. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. James. It's Saka. Anderson. Knocks it out wide. Played out wide. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Modric. Now it's Budimir. Oh, there's a probing ball. No, it's come to nothing. Stones. O'Reilly. And it's Eze. It's Bellingham. Anderson. It's Bellingham. And it's Eze. And it's O'Reilly. Now Anderson. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. And he welcomes it. O'Reilly! That is decidedly lacking.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Eze will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's being shifted off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
That was travelling. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Eze going face to face with his great rival, James. And here's Kane, gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Tries to thread one through. Pasalic receives it in a wide position. Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? There's the header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Budimir actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Bellingham. So much has happened in this game, but still no goal.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the scoreline we would have wanted at this stage, although I'm not complaining about the commitment being shown. We've seen plenty of goal-mouth action.
So what can they make of this? Just about up to 75 minutes. Kramaric. Distributed tidily. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Oh, good effort! They want to be quick to recover this.
Croatia clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
This is it then, now or never. Anderson. Eze. Eze will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Kramaric.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
And he can clear it away. Back in once more. Kane. Eze. Now Anderson. And it's Henderson. James. It's Saka. And it's Bellingham.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Anderson. O'Reilly.
Two added minutes
Kramaric.
has been indicated.
And it's Kovacic. No breakthrough, and we are into time added on. Modric. Pasalic. Pasalic makes a dash for it. They'll have to settle for that. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the cards. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match.
Well, we're becoming used to scenes just like this in this endless festival of football, pitting just about everybody against everybody. Interest levels very, very high. In fact, it's only increasing as games carry more and more significance. No question, everyone here is in the mood. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we rise now for the English national anthem. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Thomas Partey, Peter, has an amazing engine, constantly covering both boxes and both flanks. The perfect player you want sitting in front of your defensive line. You'd be hard-pressed to find players who are any better than him at screening the ball.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. We are just getting started. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Bellingham. Kane receives it in a good position here. Ayew.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's a really well-measured ball. Looking for options for movement. And he's cut it out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Ghana clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Nicely spread. Played back into the centre. And here's Eze. Eze going face-to-face with his great rival. Anderson. England, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. Stones.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ayew. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Bellingham. Anderson. And it's Eze. It's Bellingham. Over to the right flank. Saka. And it's Bellingham. Now Anderson. O'Reilly. Now Anderson. Eze will not want to lose out here, not against... He's having a pop! Now, who's going to be first to this? Partey. Now it's Ayew. No, it's come to nothing. Long ball upfield. Sulemana, approaching the half-hour mark. Sulemana.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Oh, what has happened here? Kane. He's on it, can he get away? Spread to the right. And the return pass. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Sulemana. Now it's Ayew. He's looking wide. Stones. Yehi. And it's Bellingham. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Partey.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Looking to play him in. Oh, well played, well played. Impressive jump. Goal! Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
The goal scorer for Ghana after 39 minutes is number 25.
Ghana have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Saka. And here's Kane. Spread it left. And here's Eze. And it's O'Reilly. Now Anderson. Jordan Henderson. And the shot's on here.
1 minute added time.
Ayew. It's Bellingham. Foot in. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. England currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Please keep
It's
your
been
eyes
a
on
pretty
your children
tepid
during the
display.
match at all times.
They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Out towards the flank. Anderson. Bellingham. And it's Henderson. James. Now Anderson. James. Plays the return pass. And it's Henderson. Ayew. Ghana are looking to break at pace. And Fatawu. He's picked his way through. Oh, super! And the shot! And he couldn't finish.
Jordan Ayew has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Pickford claims comfortably. England have the chance to go the other way. Sulemana! And he has kept it out somehow.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Surely now! Anderson can get it clear. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
England still this single goal behind. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Anderson being watched hawkishly here.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
Was 80,314.
So we've reached the hour mark. James crosses. Good read, needed to be.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And here's Ayew. Chance, surely! Oh, it's come off the upright. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Kane. Showing good feet. And it's made its way to him. And it's Henderson. Knocks it out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Played out wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now, what about a counter-attack? Ayew going forward. O'Reilly kept his eye on it, and he's there. Saka. James. Your impression so far, Jim?
England are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And he's forced to go back. Oh, that's fabulous. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, this is a great position. And Ayew! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. This looks promising. Gets the shot away! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Substitution for Ghana, number 7.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Kane is onto it in a flash. Eze. Eze's cross. He's had a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And he's there to retrieve it. Ghana, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Into the last 5 minutes. And it's James. Moments left, barely that, to avoid a shock defeat now.
England really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Semenyo wants to run onto this. He's found a way through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And that is as far as it goes. So that is it, the end of the road. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going. I know it can happen to even the best of us, but that doesn't take away from the fact that this was a painful watch, very painful.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement with the father of a boy in the green
Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Everybody standing for the national anthem of the Netherlands. A truly great anthem. Now, can they do better? Kubo is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
Well, I think he's really going to inject life into this attack, Peter. He's got the skills, he's got the speed, so I really wouldn't be surprised to see him come into his own out there today. We might be about to witness quite a memorable debut, I would say.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick-off. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Memphis Depay makes a dash for it. Memphis Depay couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Tomiyasu. And here's Kubo. He'll try from distance! Goal! Japan! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Number 14, Kubo!
The Netherlands are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Japan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Mullen! Oh, good-looking ball. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Gakpo running with the ball. Kubo. Memphis Depay. And he's found a way past. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And it's Gravenberch. Gakpo. It's not an especially good pass, that. Reinders! Reinders! Now it's Kubo. Maida. Japan very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Kubo has found the net here, of course. Strong running down that left flank. And it's Kubo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tomiyasu. Now it's Doan. Endo. Doan. Kubo receives it in a shapes to shoot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Nagatomo. And Maida. And it's Nagatomo. Gravenberg charging forward, the ball at his feet. And he's intervened well there. Kubo. Marlen. Stood up well to him there. Gravenberg. Now Gakpo. Marlen. And he's got the beating of his man. He's going for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Maida clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Doan. And it's Kubo.
Japan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Tomiyasu. It's Doan. Tomiyasu. And Endo. Oh, good spread. Now it's Doan. Distributed tidily. And the shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Japan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Gravenberg. The road.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's De Jong. And Gravenberg. Now it's Memphis Depay. Looking to play him in. He can run onto that. Great chance! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
And that is all they have time for. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Muscular approach does pay off here. Kubo. Endo. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's following up. They've got to be quick to recover this. And it's come back out to him. Has another go! Goal! Japan! And they get themselves in front! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 9, Rueda! Rueda! Rueda!
Japan with the lead. De Jong, it's a pretty loose pass. And here's Depay. And here's Marlon. Played out to the left flank. Ake picks it up out wide.
That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Maida. That's tidy. Kubo. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Gravenberg. And it's De Jong. And Ake. Marlon. He is through here. He's had a shot! And no mistake. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
After 62 minutes is number 10.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
The Netherlands drag themselves back again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And it's Kubo. And he's there to get it away. It'll be a throw-in. Nagatomo. Looking for the run. Now it's Gakpo. Oh, it's come loose. And that's another throw. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nagatomo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's gone searching crossfield. Kubo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Real chance! for a shot! Goal! Japan! And they're back in front. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And yes, it's him again. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. 75 minutes played. Now it's Memphis Depay. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Kluivert. Now it's Reinders. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Oh, that's a key interception. Gravenberg. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And it's Memphis Depay. Now, who's going to be first to this? Endo. Spread out to the left. Ball in towards the middle. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Endo. Japan close now to seeing this one through to the end. And here's Kubo. And he's straight offside.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Duan. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Kubo. Now it's Kubo. Now this could be a chance. There's the shot! Oh, and the referee says that that is it. Japan have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this.
Hello,
a throwback to games gone by.
This is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station.